Good day traders, so we're back with a new video update on few pairs that we have been looking at that seems very interested for this upcoming week. So we're just about to do a video on these pairs to go more in depth to see what they're actually doing and break down the pairs for you guys. So what we have here on our screen is a dollar index. So we're on our daily time frame. I'm sure some of you guys are aware of that the US dollar has been gaining strength for the last few weeks. As we all know, it was in a strong downtrend where price have broken out of that trend, guys. So as you see, you got that breakout structure there within around within around 90 area there. So as we all know, guys, we have that breakout area, so we're just gonna break down the dollar index, go more in depth so you guys can have a bit of understanding and see what we actually do and how we actually look for our setups and see what the market is actually doing. So we have our daily time frame, so we're gonna move to a lower time frame now, which is a 4-hour. So we all have our 4-hour, guys, and if you look at our 4-hour, as you can see, guys, the market is trading in an uptrend on the 4-hour. So we know price have just broken out of that downtrend, so we all see the market start trading to the upside now, where you have some support touches there. So what I want to say, guys, so if you look at this, for me to see what the market is actually doing, so what we can see for the next move in this market, we can see price reacting to these resistance level, which is around 94. We can see price push from there back up to 94, guys. So just to base, so I'm just gonna break it down for you and go more in depth. So if you guys have a look, we're gonna go to our one-on-one, see what price is actually doing. So as you can see, guys, we're in an uptrend now. So we all know price broke out of that downtrend, that weekly and daily downtrend. So we're gonna analyze the dollar index on the 4-hour, and on our 4-hour chart, prices seem very bullish, and I like what I'm seeing on the dollar index, guys. So we all know that price came break out of that trend, and we all see price heading for the upside now. So I'd love to see price continue to the upside. So for some of you traders who don't know what the dollar index is, so this is basically, we analyze the dollar index to give us clear direction, because the dollar index have a strong correlation with most major pairs. So say for example Euro USD, GBP USD, AUD USD, so, and also gold. And what you will find with this pair, so once this pair is bearish, you will see most major pair bullish. So if you see the dollar index bullish, then eventually we're gonna see the opposite. We're gonna see the major pairs bearish once the dollar index is bullish. So just to show you guys, so we all know that we have been broken out of that structure there, which is this zone right there. We all know that we have been taken out. So the sellers are not strong enough on the daily, so we all seen that trend broken out, guys. So if you look, you have a look, we all know that we're broken out on our next sensitive area, which is 94, and also we got 94.77, and we have 94. We have 94.15, right? So we all know these are sensitive areas. So when you analyze, you want to look for your sensitive area on the chart, guys. So let me just go. So we're gonna go move to our 4-hour and analyze the chart for you. So let me just show you guys what I like and what I'm seeing, what interests me in this pair. So we all know that we have been broken out of that trend. So this is our daily broke out structure right there, and we also know we are heading to the upside. So what I like about this pair, guys, and what I'm seeing, we all know that the market always create some simple chart patterns, guys. So if you look here, you can see like the market is creating a nice flag pattern there, and so most traders, what they normally do, they just come to the market and they'll look at this and they'll say, alright, this pair is bearish. But for me, I won't say this pair is bearish, I will say it's bullish, because we all know on the fundamental side that the dollar has been pushing higher, and I'll have to see the dollar break out of this channel, which is just consolidating area there on the 4 hour. So I'll love to see the dollar head to the upside. So there's nothing much to like show you guys, but what I'm saying, I hope you guys take the key levels. So we all got our weekly breakout structure right here, and then the market went above retest, and then it pushed higher. Then we can see a retest again, and then when on that second retest traders, what I am actually looking for now, I'm looking for the market to retest. After it finished retest, I'm looking for the price for the dollar to push on more to the upside. So I'll look for target within around that area, but bear in mind 94.76 is one of your sensitive zones. So we all know that 92, 93 going up, all these areas are sensitive zone, because if you look on the previous history of the dollar index, you will all see price traded around that zone before. So what I want to show you guys as well, so if you look at all these chart patterns that I'm drawing out, so let me just show you. If you realize, traders, the market has been creating all these chart patterns, and if you do your analysis, you can actually see price always broke either to the upside or to the downside. And if you look, you can see price actually broke to the upside, retest, move higher. So what I love to see a continuation as well within that zone where price retests 91 area, and then I'll love to see price push on long. That's it on the dollar index. So I'm gonna move to a different pair now, which is the US 30. So we all know that the US 30 have been bullish for months. I think it was since last year March, yeah, should be it. So let me just show you guys. So we also know we had this big hit there on the US 30 when due to COVID. So if you look, guys, you will see when we had this massive sell-off there, that was in COVID, and then price start, we see the Dow Jones start trading to the upside, and within around November, we all know the Dow Jones hit their first high, and now it's hit its all-time high within around 32.801. So what I would love to see about the Dow Jones, guys, I would love to see if it's gonna go in a lower time frame, like a 4 hour. As we can see, the market is creating higher. So this is our first low, and then we got our first high. So that's higher high, and then you got your second high there, and then you got your second low. So the market is creating higher highs and higher lows. So what I would love to see, traders, for some of you guys who want to trade this pair, what I would love to see, I would love to buy this pair, but before diving in and buying this pair, I love to see a bit of retracement, maybe back into 32.18. I love to see a bit of retracement before price start pushing higher. But bear in mind, we can see price try to reach back to hit this trend line that's drawn over there, which is that zone there. So we can actually see price hit around 36 to 34 to retest that trend line before some sellers kick in, because we all know that the Dow Jones is very strong and it's pushing on very well. So if you look at the Dow Jones, guys, as I said, so you see price have just been breaking out of all these structure, guys. Look, so price have just been broken out of these structures, these market structures. So for some of you, when you do your analysis, you want to point out all your sensitive zone, and then you do your analysis. So as we can see, price have been breaking out all of these structure. Look, so we have a nice breakout there, move to the upside. So what we can see now, we can see a bit of retracement, and then a move higher. But I'd love to see this price, I'd love to see US 30 go long, guys. So I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. So if you look on your 4 hour, I'd love to see price push on to the upside and move high on the Dow Jones. So I'd love to see within that target around 36,000. Yeah, so that's it on the Dow Jones, guys. So I'll show you, let me just break down NAS 100. I'll look at NAS 100 for you guys. So let me just remove these giants so you guys can have a better understanding of what I'm all about. So yes, we all know that the NAS 100 was trading on a very bullish trend for the past months, but I think that the sellers are kicking in strong now, so that trend line have been broken. And when you have, what I want some of you guys to understand, right, when you have strong move to the upside like this and you actually see price actually broken through that trend line, right, so we see that support trend line have been broken there. So for some of you traders, what you want to know, you want to look, take this into consideration and realize that sellers are actually strong. So we all know we have been trading in the uptrend for months. Look, we have been on that uptrend, guys, for months. So that was trading from since March last year, which is last year. We all know we had this big sell-off with COVID. We had that massive dip. So if you look, guys, you can see we have been trading to the upside for months. Yeah, we have been trading, and look, price actually broken out of that trend, guys. Look, price actually broke that zone. So if you guys have a look, price actually broken out that support here, came down, retest, and then drop again. Here back to retest this previous support area, which is 1247, which we all know that's a very sensitive area, because if you look, guys, you can see price reacted around that area before. So we're gonna move to our 4-hour time frame on NAS 100. So what I just want to show you guys, simple chart patterns like these, you can identify your entries and all that good stuff on these pairs, because I don't think it's hard analyzing. You just gotta be consistent, look at all your key levels in the market, draw your lines, your trend lines, you know, and look for your entries, guys. So we all know here, if you look, see price create that double bottom there where you have that bit of consolidation and it went off to the upside. But what I want to show you guys, look, we have this sensitive area where you see price have been moving high. So if you look at these simple chart patterns traders, if you have a look, you can see what I'm all about. And you see price broken out of that zone. So what we can actually see on this pair, we can actually see price, after we seen that price already broken that daily trend line, went up, retest, sell off, yeah, start creating higher lows and lower lows now, guys, as you can see. After we see price retest, price consolidate for a bit in this area, went up again, and then we see it's broken out of that trend line, guys. Simple as that. So if you look at this, guys, look, we had a previous move to the upside and we got broke. We seen that push to the upside where you have this trend line, as you can see. You see this have been broken out, right? So simple as that, traders. Look, this have been broken out, retest, and then we have a big drop, and then we have a retest, and we have a big drop. So if I was gonna sell this pair, what I would have done, if I did caught this at this zone where I've seen this retracement there, I would have looked for entry within around here and around there. So my first entry would have been there. This would have been my first entry. This would have been my second entry, and my stop loss for this entry would have go just above this previous candle there, just above that one, and my stop loss for this entry would have go just above this one. And I would have put a take profit within around one of these sensitive zone, which is this previous support there. So as you can see, guys, the market actually retested that zone, and then it went up back again, and it fall. So as you can see, it's up again within that. So that previous support now is become resistance over here, guys. Look, and we also have been broken out, so we can see that retracement. So we can look for sells in the market on the lower time frame for price to continue low on NAS 100, guys. So for me, NAS 100 is very bearish, and I love to see price move to the downside, trader. So what you're gonna do, you gotta look at this zone, guys. So for some of you, take into consideration here, look at this zone right there. So this level right there can be a rejection point where you can see price actually react and sell off to the downside. So we can basically, what we can see a move to the downside on NAS 100 in that pair, move to the downside and create lower low. So we all know we had this low there, so we can see a low, the market create a lower low within that area. What I always advise you guys to do when you want to analyze a chart, you got to look at your higher time frame, guys. So you go to your higher time frame and then you see what the market is actually doing. So that's how you actually know and see whether if the trend is bullish or what the market is doing overall, if it's bullish or if it's bearish, guys. So you don't want to just look at your 1 hour time frame and say to mind that yeah, it's bullish or it's bearish. You got to go to your higher time frame, do your analysis, see what the market is actually doing. Yeah, because at that time the market is actually showing you what's actually going on in the market on the higher time frame. So what we're gonna look at next, we're gonna look at gold for some of you guys. So for some of you traders who want to trade gold, so I'm gonna move to the daily time frame as well. On the daily time frame, gold is bearish for me. I'm just gonna pull all my trend lines so that you guys will actually see. If you have a look here, guys, look, you're actually seeing the market is creating lower lows. As you can see, guys, we have all these sensitive area there. We have all these sensitive touches. Let me just show you guys. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. So what basically what we can see price came up, reacting to that area and then dropped off and start selling off back down to. I'm looking for a target at least 1650 for short, which is this previous support there, and I think that's a strong support zone. So I love to see price react within that area, guys. So for me, gold is bearish, and if you look at your 4 hour as well, what we can see here, we can see gold start to actually create some move, starting to create in that chart, these simple chart patterns. So I want to see gold break out of that zone. So let me just show you trader something here. So what I want to see, I want to actually see gold break out of this zone. So if I see gold break out like this, so if I see price react, break out, then I know price is going to continue to the downside. But for me to say that gold is bullish, I want to see gold back above this area, broken out of that trend line, retest. So that's the only how I'm going to look for long position on gold. But let me just show you guys on the go on the lower time frame. So what I like see about gold, guys, let me just show you guys. So what I like to see here, as you can see, guys, that we are creating a slight inverse head and shoulder pattern here on gold. So some of you got to keep an eye on this, because we all know these head and shoulder patterns are signs of reversal in a trending market, and we all know that gold is very bearish at the moment. So if you guys can keep an eye on gold, so we can see a reversal in the market soon. And if you guys look, you can actually see that gold is in a strong downtrend, and it's broken out of that trend on the RSI, guys. Look, so as you can see, you got all the resistance touches, and we all know 3 touches of resistance is strong resistance. So if that's being broken, then we can see price retest and start moving to the upside there, guys. So I love to, and as we go on our lower time frame, we can actually see that gold is actually creating an inverse head and shoulder pattern, guys. Look, so what we can actually see something like this. So let me just show you guys. We can actually see gold react within that zone, where gold go above that area, broke out of that trend line. You can actually see gold break out of that trend line, retest, and then move to the upside. So we want to see something like that. So before I think about buying gold, I want to see gold break out of that area and move to the upside. But as we all know, guys, that gold have been very fundamental at the moment because we have the US COVID-19 vaccine and all that good stuff. So it's good to always check your news, see what's going on. And we all know that we have some strong US news coming this upcoming week, guys. So what I always say to some of you guys, if you go on Forex Factory, you'll actually see the upcoming news ahead. So we all know tomorrow we have, today at 7:15 we know we had AUD news, and then let me just look for the dates. I'll look for the date and I'll show you guys. So this is all the news for this upcoming week. So we know Monday we have no news. So we have Tuesday we have these two US news. So what I want to say to some of you traders, right? So when you want to look for the fundamental side of the news, right? When you go on Forex Factory, you'll see all these. You notice you have yellow boxes, you have red boxes, and you have these orange box. The only box that is interested is a red. These are the ones that's gonna actually affect the market, or could actually affect the market and cause some high volatile. So when you see all those big candles moving 100 pips and all that, so what you gotta look. What's interested here, guys, is a red box. So we all know this upcoming week we have Wednesday 8:30 AM we have CAD news, and then in the afternoon we have US news from 2 PM, and then at 8:30 PM we know we have Australia news, guys. So look, so you want to make sure you check your news and see what's actually going on. And we all know we have GBP news on Thursday 8 AM. We have MPO official bank rate vote and official bank rate and monetary policy summary, guys, on the pound. Yeah, guys, so for me to see gold bullish, I want to see price break above this zone, and then I'm going to look for entry to buy within around there. But for now, gold is bearish for me, to be honest. I'd love to see shorts on gold. As you can see on our daily time frame, I'm looking for price to continue to the downside on gold. Within this area, I'd love to see gold back into that sensitive zone there. So I love to see gold short before going long, guys. So I want to see something like this. I want to see gold react within that area and just drop off, sell off right there within to 1500. I love to see gold because we all know 1500 is the next sensitive area for gold, where we have 15, 60, 60, and we also know that's a very sensitive area because if you guys look, we have a previous check. You can see we had price consolidate within that area already, got support and resistance there. So we all know that's a very strong sensitive zone for gold, so we can actually see the market react back into that area. So what we're gonna move on to next, guys, we're gonna move on to AUD JPY. So AUD JPY on a daily. So we all know we're in a strong bullish trend, guys, but look, what I'm looking at now, I'll just love to see if I see price break above this zone. So let me just go on a 4 hour. I'll just remove some of these for you guys so you can actually see. So what I wanna see on this pair, all of the, if price can broke above this previous high there, guys, look, if price broke above that, then I'm gonna look for buy within the target of 90, because we all know that we have been in a very strong uptrend. If you guys look, it have been in a strong uptrend and we have see price moving higher. So what I want to see, guys, I want to see price break above this zone there, which is this previous high, so that will give me confirmation that price is actually going to continue high. But what you guys have to take into consideration, we can see a bit of retracement back down to this zone, retest this previous support or even this strong daily trend line, and then push higher. So that's it. That's nothing much on AUD/JPY, guys. So just, to me, in my eyes, I think it's bullish, to be honest. And then Euro, Australian dollar. So this pair being bearish for months, trading to the downside in a very strong trend. So what I like about this pair, guys, we all know that it's been respecting this trend line. Look how many touches we had, guys. We had multiple touches on this pair. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, and we got that 5, which is our first move when the market actually starts selling off. So what I love to see about this pair, guys, I love to see price move short on this pair. I love to see price move short on this pair and move to the downside. So that's it on Euro AUD, guys. So I like to see price reacting to this zone, which is this previous low there, which is 1581. Yeah, so I love to see price move short to 1581, guys, because if you already seen here, you know, price have been trading in a very strong downtrend, guys, up respecting all that resistance zone, and even we have some very strong support and resistance between there, guys. If you have a look, move to your 4-hour time frame, so we can actually see price move lower on Euro AUD. Put it on our line chart, we all see. So what I'm gonna look at, guys, for you is New Zealand CAD. And what I like about New Zealand CAD here is that New Zealand CAD, so this is my setup, guys. Look, so for some of you, yeah, you might say why I have bias POI and BOS right there. So I'll just explain these to you guys so you can have a bit of understanding and a better understanding what I mean by BOS and all the liquidity. So you got the market have been trading within this range, guys. Look, so what I want to show you guys here, so when I said buyers here, we want to say buyers, which this is a buyer point of interest, and this BOS represent the break of structure. So the market break out of that zone there, as you can see, guys. Look, we had another breakout, which is a nice move to the upside. Look, we had a nice breakout structure to the upside as well, and here, and if you go on your lower time frame, you can actually see them and see price moving higher, guys. So yeah, so I want to see a bit of retracement to the upside before price actually start going. I want to see a bit of retracement to the upside, guys, within this zone, and then before I want to see price go short back down to that target there, guys. Look, so that's my analysis update on New Zealand CAD. I would love to see short on New Zealand CAD, but before entering, guys, I want to see a bit more. I can see some buy reaction within this zone right there, because this zone there, this is the previous low. So this low, so this is the lower low of this previous low, guys. Look, we have marked out and add that where I've highlighted there for you guys, so you guys can actually see. So the market actually went lower, and then I want to see a retracement back to the upside and actually push lower on New Zealand CAD, guys. And for some of you, if you look on our Instagram, you will see all of that. So I think on GBP CAD also have the same setup as well. Let me just show you guys so you guys can see. Yeah, so what I want to show you guys on GBP card, I'll just break this down for you guys. So if you look, we all know that GBP card has been trading in this range for quite a few while. So as you can see guys, look, GBP card have been in that zone for a very long period of time, trading between that range, which is 179.11 and 60.13. so we all know that price have been trading within that range. So if you look guys, we're gonna move to our 4-hour time frame. So what I want to show you guys here, I just want to show you guys where price have broken out of that move. That so we all know that price start creating higher highs within that zone, and it's being rejected at resistance zone where it's been trading for a very long time. So if you look traders, what I'll look, let me just show you guys. Look, we all know that price broken this trend line. So let me just draw my trend line for you guys. So price actually broken out of that zone, break that trend line, and it's now creating, as you can see, price is actually now creating higher lows guys and lower low. So what we want to see an impulse movement to the upside back, where you can see some buy reaction there and then a strong move back to the downside, which this area can be your first target, because this is actually our strong support and also a sensitive area. So we can see some reaction guys, so that can be your first target before, if you want to take any short position on GBP card. So I'm thinking about shorting on GBP card and New Zealand card, because they're all looks like some good. I'm seeing some nice setup on these pairs. I want to move, so I'll just put my stop loss just above that previous high there, and then my first take profit will be around this area, which is that sensitive zone, and then I'll look for a second take profit within around this low right here. What you don't want to do guys, you don't want to always put your second take profit just down to the end, because sometimes the market does actually retest these zones. Because if you look there guys, look, we all know this is a very strong resistance zone, and the market didn't actually react there. It actually went just there and like probably 3 pips stop where you have that wick, and just reject and start retrace to the downside guys. Look, so what you don't want to do, you don't want to actually put your take profit exactly on this support line guys. So yeah guys, that's a few pairs from us, and I hope it helps. So we just want to wrap it up now. So for some of you new guys and new traders here, subscribe to our YouTube channel. Don't forget, join our free Telegram group, and also if you want to get on board with us, join our premium group guys. So our premium group, we all send all these educational videos, update, analysis, in depth. We also do one-on-one Zoom calls with our clients guys. You don't want to miss these opportunities. So if you want to get in touch with us guys, so that's the way forward with 1GFX. Thank you very much for watching our video, and I hope this actually helps. And for some of you guys, if you want to drop us a message, we're always open.